According to the Chicago Department of Public Health, in 2015, there were 68,216 Black youth in the city of Chicago between the ages of 20 and 24, which made up only 8.1% of its total population. 44% of that same population were grossly impacted by poverty, and 34% ultimately became victims of suicide. In 2016, there were 2,922 victims of violent crime were in the areas of South Shore and Chatham, as opposed to the North Side neighborhoods such as Edison Park, which only had 150 victims. 19% of the youth were reported to suffer from depression and also drug use.
My name is Diavion Brown.
My name is Arnisha White.
My name is Lashini Crawford.
And my name is Christina Johnson.
Growing up in my community, I'm accustomed to the silence, but I go to school further out in Inglewood, so it's a lot of violence and shooting. So, I gotta be cautious where I go because, my mom's very strict about what I do, when I do it, and how I do it. So growing up in my community, I just gotta be open and pay attention.
My community is kind of challenging because it has caused my mom to be very strict and have to give us a lot of boundaries and barriers because she always wants us to be safe.
Growing up in my community, it made my mom strict on all of her girls, so she would tell us not to go places.
Living in my community is hard because you don't know if you're gonna get caught in a crossfire, or you don't know you don't know if you're gonna get shot or robbed or anything like that.
I think it's important to listen to the youth because some of the things that the adults do is detrimental to our future as well as theirs. So if they don't listen to us, they don't know how to fix themselves so that we can be better than them.
I see myself making my own money because I do hair too. So I see myself being someone successful, not having to depend on anyone, but I just want to be there for my family.
I see myself becoming a doctor and helping people in need.
I want to go to college to be a counseling psychologist and provide for my future kids, and give back to my community.
I believe that it's important for you guys to hear the youth because we got some good ideas too. And to me, it don't cost to listen at all, but it takes focus to listen, and you just gotta have that mindset because we have some good ideas, but it's just some people just think we too young to understand or we don't know what we talking about, but in actuality we could put some things together. So I think it's important to listen to us because we're the new generation, I guess.
I feel like it's important to listen to the youth because if you don't listen to the youth, then they just gonna find a way to make you listen to them. But some kids act out, some kids just burst and just have a tantrum. So I think it's important to listen to youth because you don't know what they're going through because they just holding it in.
I think it's important to listen to the youth because we have ideas that can someday become worldwide ideas for many other kids and their futures ahead of them.
Growing up in my community, you just have to be very aware of your surroundings because you never know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, or where it's going to happen. So growing up in my community, you just have to be aware of your surroundings, and as a girl or female, you just make sure you have some type of protection on you at all times and make sure you're with someone that's, able to protect you or whatnot.
What it's like growing up in my community, it's kind of hard because due to all the violence and the negative things going on, it caused my parents to be more strict and put a lot of boundaries on me that has me staying inside away from all the negative.
Growing up in my community, it's been rough, but over the years, I guess it's been getting better. Cause we moved from different places because I used to live on 55th and Damon. We moved from over there because gun violence started happening frequently, like every weekend. So we moved from over there, and then it's a lot of stuff been going on.
A traumatic situation in my life that I'm resilient to is the separation of my mother and my father. I'm very resilient to that because I just try to keep them together, and I try to look at the brighter side on it, like maybe they split apart because it's for the best. So I just try to, communicate with both of them and try to give both of them my attention. So
when I was younger, I had got bullied, and it used to affect me in a negative way, but I bounced back by realizing that they only did it to me because people were doing it to them, and that I can just hang around people who love me for who I am.
I don't really think my community shaped who I am because, I can prove people wrong. I can prove my community wrong. People say I won't make it until I graduate, but I want to prove everybody that they're wrong.
I think adults don't listen to the youth about us personally. They don't have an understanding on why we want to have freedom or why we want to go to certain places. My mom personally, I'm not allowed to go where I want. I want to go to a friend's house or a sleepover, I can't go. So personally, I think adults don't listen to the fact that we kids and we just want to have fun.
I think adults don't listen to youth about certain major questions that we have to talk about. If we wanted to talk to them about sex or about boys, they would shut us out, or they wouldn't want to listen about those certain things.
My advice usually to my parent and my father or mother is to be aware of your surroundings, even though they know that. But I just feel when they leave out the house, I'm scared because tomorrow's not promised. So I just be pay attention, really pay attention, because of me, I be on my phone a lot, and I know phones, they take over. So my advice is just keep an open mind, pay attention, focus, and be aware of your surroundings.
Advice that I would give to an adult is to always pay close attention to their child, because it could be things that they could be doing that they don't see, and that it could be things that they might think they know but they really don't. So I would tell them to pay attention to their child and not to be so strict, because sometimes that causes them to not really be have a relationship.
The advice that I would give is to talk to your child on a daily basis to see what's going on in their life, and to see if they're struggling with anything.
My advice to an adult would be, don't be so strict on your child, because the stricter you are, the more they gonna want to be outside, the more they gonna sneak out or do bad things. Listen to me because I have a voice.
Listen to me because I deserve to be heard.
Listen to me because I matter.
Listen to me because it's free.
Listen to me because I am the future.
Breaking news. Another body was found on the south side of Chicago. 4 girls dead, 14 missing. I'm just 17 with a man full of suspicion. See, growing up where I came from wasn't easy. I never really had to struggle, but y'all gotta believe me. Personally, I think it's kinda sick how men can't make money unless they hit a lick, or can't support their kids, so all they do is split. I promise y'all I'm out the first chance I get. Most females want a baby daddy. Some do and some don't. You got what you asked for and this ain't what you want. What happened to being a family, or at least being a wife? Lay down and got dirty and y'all not about that life. I come from a city where females rather go live on Facebook to save their reputation, but can't pass a grade for freezing up during a presentation. It takes a village to raise a child, and y'all can't help yourselves. Or concerned about a text back and your child has no homework help. Trapping out the band-dozing, beg Working at the corner stores, but no money for books. What weight really do y'all hold? We only concerned when it affects us. Blame it on higher power just to start a fuss. 30 with 5 kids, no vocabulary, so all you do is cuss. A menace to society, and I'm not talking dashiki. It's more like governors with no change. I'm speaking facts, please forgive me. We need to come together as a union so we can build our mark. Build for the better, like Noah did that art.